What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday afternoon to everyone. Hopefully, everyone is doing well and having a great afternoon so far. It is time now for the Monday afternoon edition of the weather update. I thought I would come back on and give you an update on the rest of the 12Z models and what is continuing to be a southeast trend with this storm for the northeast. You can see on the satellite picture here that we continue to have our storm system developing in the south. On radar, you can also see the storm system. There's been some very heavy rainfall in the south. Some flooding has occurred in some places, and we do see our area of low pressure right now. It's back around Memphis, Tennessee. There are some minor snows on the backside of this still, mainly rain ahead of it at this time. The storm system is going to continue its way to the east and northeast and eventually transfer to a secondary low off the Delmarva coast. Let's take a look now at the National Hazards Map. You can see there are more advisories and more winter storm warnings have been added. Taking a look now at the latest modeling guidance, and you can see here, this is the HRRR model. I'm going to advance this, and you can see on the HRRR model, it continues to trend southeast. I have it stopped here at hour 16. Let's go back the last several runs. You can see even on the HRRR, which is a short range model, even that is continuing to trend southeast. You can see 10Z Tuesday morning. This is our first thing Tuesday morning, right around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Look at this. The rain snow line is now down to Philadelphia and it is southeast of New York City. It is showing very heavy snowfall rates from this storm system, as the secondary low is going to develop a bit more south now than what modeling has suggested. Some of the 12Z guidance has even come southeast of what we were talking about just this morning. If the HRRR was to be correct, there would be heavy snowfall rates anywhere from Philadelphia area on up through to the Lehigh Valley through New York City. And watch this. Yes, the HRRR is so far southeast that it even just scrapes Boston now. It does trim into your snowfall amounts as well. We'll have to see. This could correct back north, but at this point, it's not looking likely. Places like State College, Pennsylvania, you're not going to see it anywhere near as much snow as you once could have saw with this storm. Let's switch to another model now. Let's take a look at the 12Z GFS, and we'll take a look here at what that's showing. You can see the GFS as well has continued its southeast shift. Now it is one of the more northern models, but look, when we go back across several runs, you can see here a clear southeast trend in the GFS. It does provide heavy snow to Philadelphia and through portions of New York City as well. Let's take a look at the 12Z European run. This just came in about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Look at this. Yes, you're seeing here very heavy snows in southeast Pennsylvania through to New York City and across portions of Connecticut. But you can see here, Boston, the heavier band of snow now sets up to your southeast. Let's take a look at the snowfall totals from the European, and you're going to see these are 10-to-1 ratios, so they may not necessarily be accurate because right along 95, even with this more south shift, it is not going to be a 10-to-1 ratio type event. It's going to be more of a 7-to-1 ratio because temperatures are going to be above freezing. They may briefly reach 32 degrees at the heaviest snowfall, but for the most part, 33 to 34 degrees along I-95 while it's snowing, and a better chance of being near 32 degrees north and west of the I-95 corridor. But take a look at the snowfall map from the European. Just 1.7 inches to 2 inches in State College, Pennsylvania. Look at this, north of Interstate 84 up in Connecticut. Hardly anything now. Remember just yesterday we were talking about maybe 3 to 6 inches in Albany? The 12Z European hardly has any snow for you now. This is a dramatic shift. This is one of the biggest shifts I've seen so close to an event on the models in many years. I'm reminded of an event in 2014 where South Jersey was supposed to get 4 to 8, 6 to 10 inches of snow, and the whole event just went shifted way to the south by 150 miles, like 24 hours before the event, and they got hardly even a flake. This is very similar, though I don't think this is going to shift much more south because, I mean, we're starting to run out of time here, but at this point, places that could have seen no snow, such as South Jersey, could now see a couple inches of snowfall. Same deal with the I-95 corridor. We're now looking at the possibility of maybe warning snows into Philadelphia, warning snows into New York City because the snowfall rate is just going to be so heavy. Those places that were supposed to get 12 plus inches further to the northwest, it's just not looking likely now. If you live in an area, and I know it's not showing it on this map, if you live in an area, let's switch this map. Let's go over to the HRRR model. Let's go over to the HRRR model. How about no? We'll go over to the 18Z NAM model, and I want you to see this. Places that were supposed to get really heavy snow. Look what the latest NAM just did. Check this out. You can see here. Yes, you can see this says come southeast. Quite a bit. Places like State College, Pennsylvania. Maybe still it's showing 6 inches, but I think even this is too far northwest because the NAM tends to be too generous on its northwest side. But when we come down here to the HRRR model, check this out. I'm going to show you the HRRR model's total snowfall amounts for 48 hours. Look at this. You can see. There you go. Clear as day. A sharp cutoff right on places like Center County, Pennsylvania, right on up that Interstate 80 to where it intersects with 81. Following it along to Interstate 84, you can see here there has been a clear shift south. And are these amounts of up to 10 inches in Philadelphia, up to 10 inches in New York City correct? Probably slightly overdone, but even if you shave off 3 to 4 inches from that, you're still talking a 3 to 6 inch event, where places yesterday you weren't talking much at all. Looking at Boston on this map, you can see Boston, you really get shafted to the south. Just yesterday, it looked like it could have been a 4 to 8 inch event, a 6 to 12 inch event, even up to this morning. It has shifted south yet again. You don't even see warning level snows on the latest HRRR model. Will this be correct? Will it slightly shift back north? We'll just have to wait and see. I'll be tweeting about this continuously on Twitter, so you can follow me there. Real quickly, I wanted to also give you an update this afternoon on the potential for the major storm system in the West Coast that's going to really start on Thursday. We have one piece of energy that comes in the Pacific Northwest on Thursday. You can see heavy rainfall. Let's switch the view here to make it easier for you to see. There comes the one system. Then watch what happens as we head to Friday. Here comes the next system. And on Saturday, it starts to impact California. And this is going to be a multi-day event that goes well into next week. Very heavy rainfall, mountain snows, wind gusts 50 to 70 miles per hour in higher elevations, and yes, once again, flooding. And you can see now we are moving into Wednesday of next week. Still showers and snow showers in the mountains, so that is something we will have to continue to watch for the rest of the week. After we lose this storm system across the east, you can see things do get quieter. There will be a couple chances for snow showers later in the week. There'll be one on Friday, or first thing Friday morning. Then there'll be another one Friday night into Saturday morning in the northeast. Not looking to be a big deal. And then we reintroduce some heavy rainfall for Florida. Florida could actually see several inches of rainfall next weekend. It's actually looking like it might be a washout of a weekend for Florida. Not good for you, but you do actually need some rain to prevent there from being drought and any potential wildfire activity. Alrighty, folks, that does it for my update this afternoon. Follow me at Climate Data Report on Twitter. That is Climate Data Report, RPT. There's a link for it down below. And I'll be tweeting about the storm system right into the evening and again tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll have an update with snowfall amounts that have occurred. Observed snowfall amounts. So I will see you all again tomorrow. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel down below. And remember, you can become a member of our Patreon and help support me continue to do my forecasting and work here on the channel. I will see you all again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and if you're in the path of the snowstorm, stay safe, everyone, and have a fantastic Monday afternoon.